Today we're making one of Goa's most loved breads, poees. Hi, you're with Wendy and Shannon. They're soft, rustic, and have a signature pocket inside. Now let's get started. In a small jug or bowl, we're going to add 1/4 cup of warm water, 3/4 of a teaspoon of sugar, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of active dry yeast. We're going to mix them all together till the sugar and the yeast dissolve. And then we're going to cover it up and allow it to sit until the yeast gets activated and turns nice and foamy. Now let's grab a large bowl and combine 1 cup or 125 grams of all-purpose flour and 1 cup or 125 grams of whole wheat flour. And to that we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to whisk that together till well combined. Now our yeast has had enough time to get activated, so let's add it into the dry ingredients. And with that, we're going to add in 1/2 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and let's start mixing it together and working it into the flour till we have a shaggy dough. Now you're going to take 1/3 cup of warm water, and we're slowly going to incorporate it into the dough while kneading it with our clean fingers. You're looking for a soft but a little bit of a sticky dough. And now that the dough has come together in the bowl and we've picked up all that dry ingredients, we're going to lightly flour our work surface and we're going to turn the dough onto it. Now using the base of your palm, you're going to knead the dough, pushing it forward and pulling it back, and you're going to continue doing this for about 8 to 10 minutes until the dough turns smooth and elastic. Now we're going to take that same bowl that we had used earlier, and we're going to lightly oil the bowl. And we're going to place the dough into it, and we're also going to lightly oil the dough around so that it does not dry up. Let's cover up the bowl with a plastic wrap, and now we're going to keep it in a warm place until the dough doubles in size. Our dough has risen so well, look how soft it is, and now we're going to punch it down and take out all that air inside. This is such a satisfying experience. And now we're going to do a stretch and fold to the dough before we put it back onto the counter. And now you can divide this dough either into 6 or 8 equal portions depending upon the size of the poees that you want to make. Before we start rolling the dough balls, let's take a baking sheet and place parchment paper on it. And I've cut the parchment paper into 5 by 5 inch squares for easy transfer later. Now taking one dough ball at a time, we're going to do a tuck and a fold of the dough, turn it over on the work surface and roll it till we get a round ball. Now for that rustic traditional look, I've got 1/4 cup of bran. Now we're going to sprinkle on some of the wheat bran on our work surface and start rolling out the dough on top of it. We want that bran to stick onto the dough, and we're going to roll the dough out till we have a disc which is about a 1/4 inch thick, and it should be around 5 to 6 inches wide. And now that we've rolled out the poee, we're going to lift it up and place it on the parchment paper. And we're going to cover it up so that it does not dry up. Now rolling it evenly is the secret to getting that perfect pocket inside. And now we're going to continue the process of rolling out all the poees, and we're going to leave them covered with the towel and let them rest for about 30 minutes. Now you can cook the poees in 2 ways, either on a heated skillet or in the oven. Now to cook the poees on a skillet, we're going to heat up our cast iron pan on medium heat. When you see bubbles appearing, you're going to flip it over and increase your heat to medium high. Now watch it puff up beautifully like a balloon. And don't forget to roast it on the sides as well. Now that it's all cooked, puffed up and ready, we're going to take it off the heat and place it on a wire rack. Now if you want to bake them, I found that the way to get the most authentic flavor and texture to them is to place a pizza stone in your oven and then heat the oven up to 475 degrees Fahrenheit or 250 degrees Celsius. And we're going to place the poee along with the parchment paper on the heated stone. And we're going to bake it for about 4 minutes until it's puffed and lightly golden. And there you have it, authentic Goan poees, crusty on the outside, soft and airy inside. Oh my goodness, look at that. And now it's time to give the poees a taste. But before we do that, if you're new to our channel or haven't subscribed already and enjoy trying recipes that turn out right every time, you're at the right place. So go ahead, press that subscribe button, and while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time we upload a new video. And now, let's give the poees a taste. Wow, this looks so good. And I like that little crunch on the outside, but the inside is so soft. And look at that little pocket that we have there. Wow, the texture is amazing. Just gonna rip off a little bit. Wow, these poees are absolutely delicious. And the best part is that you don't have to be in Goa to enjoy them. You can make them right at home. And they can be enjoyed with some bindalo, sorpatel, or even some charcuterie. So hop onto our website withwendyandshannon.com for the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.